part 3. Where were we? Oh yeah, I believe the treasure map can also be used as a road map to show exactly what route we will take as a people going into the wilderness. I also believe verse 14 is where my God starts exposing where our evildoer enemies' holes are located. How? What clues are we to look for, you ponder? Follow the mountains. Check it out. Verse 14. Quote, when the heavenly one scatters kings upon it, they shall be made snow white in Solemn. Stop. According to Bible Hub, Solemn was, quote, the name of a very high hill on the east side Jordan in the portion of the tribe of Ephraim. Example. Again, follow the mountains. And everybody knows who lives and who was worshipped on each mountain and every high hill, right? If you don't know, check out what happens on just one mountain. According to Wikipedia, under Temples of Mount Hermon, under deities. Quote, apart from the supreme God of the lofty sanctuary, other gods, with an S, were evidenced to have been worshipped in the area. The god Pan is often connected with the waterheads of the Jordan River in the area. Inscriptions on stones used in the church of H, near Sidon, have referred to T, son of N, offering stone lions to Zeus. Other deities noted to have been worshipped in the area were called T and L, which were likely Greek names substituted for native Canaanite gods. Example. So as you can see, when the scriptures mention mountains or high hills, it is talking about the Rephaim and fallen that are worshipped there. I know what I'm saying is the gospel because of what the gospel says next. Verse 15, quote, the mountain of God is a rich mountain, a swelling mountain, a rich mountain. Now, about to talk to the gods of the other mountains. Quote, therefore do ye conceive, let me go back. Wherefore do ye conceive evil, ye swelling mountains, with an S. This is the mountain, Zion, which God has delighted to dwell in. Yea, the Lord will dwell in it forever. Stop. My God is asking the other gods of the region, why they hating? You've had them for hundreds of years and done everything imaginable to them. Look at them now. Don't hate. Remember, Mount Zion is the end of our victory tour. But now King David is about to show us how we are going to get there. Quote, the chariots of God are 10,000-fold, thousands of rejoicing ones. Listen, the Lord is among them, future tense, in Sinai, in the holy place. Thou art going up on high. Thou hast led captivity captive. Thou hast received gifts for men. Yea, for they were rebellious, that thou mightest dwell among them. Stop. So you can see thus far, our God has led captivity, Gentiles, captive when we get out of spiritual Egypt to Sinai Mountain. Just like we read at the beginning of this video, and just like the other scriptures of us taking captives who captives we were. We know we are the rebellious ones talked about because it says, quote, that thou mightest dwell among them. Now it appears we are on the move to our next stop. Since little Miss Ivy's breastplate is all lit up, listen closely. Verse 19, quote, blessed be the Lord God, blessed be the Lord daily, and the God of our salvation shall prosper us. Pause. Our God is the God of salvation, and to the Lord belong the issues from death. But God shall crush the head of his enemies, the hairy crown of them that go on in their trespasses. The Lord said, I will bring again from Bashan. I will bring my people again through the depths of the sea, that thy foot may be dipped in blood, and the tongue of thy dogs be stained with that of thy enemies. Stop. Bingo, bingo. I love it when my God talks like that. One bingo for retracing our ancestors' trek out of Egypt. For it to say, quote, I will bring my people again through the depths of the sea. And if the word again means another time, once more, that can only mean, though the physical Egypt has changed, we will do exactly what our ancestors did, in the same place our ancestors did. Wow! Are you hearing this? Isn't this amazing? But that isn't why, and the main reason, I stopped us. Am I the only person to notice? King David gave us the next location on our journey as well? Yep. Just as in the days of old, we will go through the land of Bashan again. And everybody knows who lived in Bashan and what mountain, thus their gods, were the focus. If you don't, check this out. According to Wikipedia under Bashan, quote, Bashan is a biblical place first mentioned in Numbers 21:33, where Og, the king of Bashan, came out against the Israelites at the time of their entrance into the promised land, but was utterly routed. That's Numbers 21:33 through 35, and Deuteronomy 3:1-7. Og Bashan extended from Gilead in the south to Hermon in the north, and from the Jordan River on the west to something starts with an S on the east. According to the Torah, the Israelites invaded Bashan and conquered it from the Amorites. Deuteronomy 3:1-7 states, this is what it states, quote, and you know this is not the Septuagint, you know this is going to be, I don't even think they even use the KJV, it might be the new KJV, but let's listen to it. This is what it says. Next we turned and went up along the road towards Bashan, and our king, oh my goodness, you will not believe what just happened. Hold on a second, because we're not going to stop. We're on a roll. This thing wants to frustrate me. Not today. We're going to find you out. It states, quote, next we turned and went up along the road towards Bashan, and Og, king of Bashan, with his whole army marched out to meet us in battle at Edrei. The Lord said to me, do not be afraid of him, for I have handed him over to you with his whole army and his land. Do to him what you did to Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon. So the Lord our God also gave into our hands Og, king of Bashan, and all his army. Stop. Hold on a second. Off the cuff. Boom. This also proves that on our initial Moses deal, we did this, or our ancestors did this. The angel, which is a future prophecy, he didn't do this. It's going to happen again because those same people are right there. They spread back out after we left. Or we was doing our things, you know, we amalgamated with it, and nothing's new under the sun what we're doing today. So this also proves right here, we did this, or mankind did this. Sure, our God had gave us power to do these things, but this is our physical hand. Okay, let's continue, please. So the Lord our God also gave into our hands Og, king of Bashan, and all his army. We struck them down, leaving no survivors. At that time, we took all his cities. There was not one of 60 cities that we did not take from them. The whole region of Agrab, Og's kingdom in Bashan. All these cities were fortified with high walls and with gates and bars. And there were also great many unwalled villages. We completely destroyed them, as we had done with Sihon, king of Heshbon, destroying every city, men, women, and children, but all the livestock and the plunder from their cities we carried off for ourselves. Argob in Bashan was one of Solomon's something districts. That's 1 Kings 4 and 13. The cities of Bashan were taken by Hazael, 2 Kings 10 and 33, but were soon after reconquered by Jerash, 2 Kings 13 and 25, who overcame the Syrians in 3 battles, according to the prophecy of Elisha. Soon after the conquest, the name Gilead was given to the whole country beyond Jordan. Example: there is nothing new under the sun. What was of old can never be new. This is the real reason. The scriptures tell us they will be deathly afraid of us when we are in and out and agile with our flow. And if we use our follow the mountain strategy, yep, the infamous Mount Hermon is in the land of Bashan. Check this out. According to Wikipedia, under Mount Hermon, quote, its summit straddles the border between Syria and Lebanon, and at 2,814 meters, which is 9,232 ugly American feet, above sea level, is the highest point in Syria. On the top, in the United Nations buffer zone between Syria and the Israeli occupied territories, is the highest permanently manned UN position in the world, known as Hermon Hotel. The southern slopes of Mount Hermon extend to the Israeli occupied portion of the Golan Heights, where the Mount Hermon ski resort is located. All right? Under epigeography, archaeology, and references in religious texts. Quote, the Epic of Gilgamesh mentions that Mount Hermon split after Gilgamesh kills Humbaba, the guardian of the cedar forest. In the book of Enoch, Mount Hermon is the place where the Watcher class of fallen angels descended to the earth. They swear upon the mountain. What? They swear upon the mountain that they would take wives among the daughters of men and take mutual imprecation for their sin. That's Enoch 6. The mountain or summit is referred to as Saphon in Ugaritic text, where the palace of Baal is located in a myth about Atar. Various temples of Mount Hermon. Various temples of Mount Hermon can be found in villages on the slope. There is a sacred building made of hewn block of stone on the summit of Mount Hermon. Example: this is the real reason the shadow Canaanites and Philistines, part of the Syrians. This is why they were always fighting for this section of land. It was the abode of their gods. And this is the real reason each and every Palestinian must die. The scriptures attest, not baptized the scribe, but the scriptures attest. They are connected to the people under the earth. The Golan Heights / Bashan was the Rephaim last stronghold, and we didn't finish them like commanded. Are you gaining a clearer picture to where the evildoers' holes are located and why we will be on a victory tour yet? Little Miss Ivy, your breastplate is glowing again. That can only mean we are coming to another big clue. Does it get hot? No? Burning bush type thing, I guess. Let's skip down to verse 28. Quote, O God, command thou thy strength. Strengthen, O God, this which thou hast wrought in us. Because of thy temple at Jerusalem, shall kings bring presents to thee. Listen up, listen up. Rebuke the wild beast of the reed, netherworldians that live by our upcoming sea crossing. Let the crowd of bulls with their heifers of the nations. Let me say it again. Let the crowd of bulls with the heifers of the nation be rebuked. Let me say that one more time. Let the crowd of bulls with the heifers of the nations be rebuked, so that they who have been proved with silver may not be shut out. Scatter thou the nations that wish for wars. Example. Unless you think my God is Dr. Doolittle, a galactic butcher, or he has a beef with old MacDonald's farm, wisdom, understanding, and history dictates, not baptizer scribe, but wisdom, understanding, and history dictates. When the scriptures mention animals or trees or the like, and especially mentioning the bulls in Bashan, it is talking about the Rephaim and company. Notice, the netherworldians will not be afraid of all of us. No, no. Monsters and giants must use the rib of 2/3 of you as a toothpick first. It plainly says, quote, so that they who have been proved with silver may not be shut out. And that can only mean those who have graduated my God's boot camp. I was waiting to walk this plank on something, and this scripture provides a perfect opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand, evil is beautiful. Wickedness lurks within desire, even the desire to hear and see righteous things. What I mean is, because the evildoers hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep, they know exactly what you desire to see and hear. And if they can package their wickedness in a program that fits a general consensus, they will not only create the program, they will promote it as well. Case in point, every city is littered with billboards of weak-kneed and back-bending colored Christian preachers with their heifers. Oh crap, I mean with their first ladies. It's called marketing and familiar spirits, and it's very, very profitable. Wide is the gate that leads to destruction. In this case to mean, in the end days, a widely accepted message, and especially a YouTube-sanctioned, National Advertising Anti-Defamation League approved message, is nothing more or less than beautiful evil. Yes, I know they say righteous things from time to time, but can you pick out arsenic and a meal fit for a king? Ask my God if I'm telling you the truth. I did, and he brought up the fact of how much turmoil they have been involved in the recent months. And then they got the unmitigated gall to preach about judgment. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What in the world?